Here, I want this.
Yeah, that's how you shoot.
Want me to step up a little bit?
That's perfect.
Everybody ready?
Everybody ready? All right, this morning at 8:56 a.m., we had an active shooter enter Ebby's Auto Painting and Collision Repair. Our investigation reveals that it was a domestic-related situation where the suspect, Michael Sean Taylor, age 40 of Hampton, entered the business in an effort to settle a dispute with one of the employees. Once entering the building, he shot one of the employees several times. The victim was eventually transported to the hospital and within the last 30 minutes was in surgery. As this unfolded, there was a hostage for a few minutes that Mr. Taylor very quickly released, and from there he became a barricaded suspect, and throughout the last 3-4 hours we have been in contact with him trying to negotiate his surrender. Our efforts were unsuccessful, and due to some of his actions in this deteriorating circumstance, we decided to deploy gas in an effort for him to surrender. We did. Once the gas was deployed, we entered the building, used a taser, and took him into custody without incident. So Michael Sean Taylor, age 40 of Hampton, is the suspect in this case. Most likely charges will be, at the very least, maiming and use of a firearm in the commission of a felony.
Any update on the victim?
The victim, at least within the last hour, was in surgery, and that's all I know about that.
You couldn't tell us at the time what some of the negotiations were, what he was asking for. Can you get into that now? What it was that led you at this point to finally go in?
He was asking to speak to some family members, which we did. We facilitated that. There was contact. He was making a phone call to different family members. We facilitated some of that. But as time wore on, the situation just deteriorated. He broke off contact with us. He was doing some other things that led us to believe this was not going to end well unless we took some action.
Such as spray painting the windows and things like that.
Since you know that, I will acknowledge that, yes, he was spray painting the windows black to prevent us from seeing inside. So that was one of the key factors that we
heard was the gas, correct? Was that what
no.
We all heard a large bang?
No.
So
yes. There were 4 rounds of gas that were deployed, and the large bang you heard was a charge that we used to breach the door, because there was a large steel door at the beginning at the where we wanted to get in, and that was to enter into the building.
Was it the state police SWAT team? Because we saw them come around. Was that who entered, or was it you guys?
No, it was the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office emergency response team that did all of this. Although we did have cooperation from a lot of jurisdictions. James City was here, state police was here, the FBI and ATF, a lot of agencies, everybody in the region offered assistance. We did not know how long this was going to go on, so had this gone on with the heat like it is today, we may have had to have traded out tactical teams, because you can't be at your peak efficiency but for so long.
Did he only? Did he only have one weapon?
At this time, all I know that he had one weapon.
What was it?
It was a handgun.
Can you go into a little bit? Did he give any reasons why this took place?
Nothing that I want to venture into now, because we have to worry about there will be a trial, and we have to keep some of the facts so that he gets a fair trial. We just can't put everything out in front of the media. So,
how do you think this was handled on your part? I mean, overall,
Oh, I am very proud, not just of my people who made excellent decisions during this process. We had great intelligence. We had the cooperation of any of the neighboring agencies, federal agencies, state agencies. This came together very quickly, and I just cannot say enough about the professionalism, and that we are very pleased that no one else got injured. The only victim is one perpetrated by the suspect. No one else was injured, none of our personnel, and the suspect himself was not injured. So this was brought to a successful conclusion. I want to thank also all the businesses that as you saw, we had to have a major highway here blocked off. We know that hurt their businesses. Citizens were very supportive of us, and I know the businesses were, all the surrounding businesses. So we want to just thank everybody who helped us out in this situation very much. So,
what is that feeling like when you get the suspect in custody and you know that no one else was hurt?
What a relief. I can tell you, because you have to make these decisions. Are we going to go now, or we're going to wait? And what a relief it is to know that nobody is injured, because you know, other people could have died. One of my people could have died. The suspect could have died. So it is a wonderful relief when this turns out as well as it could. So thank you very much.
Just to clarify, before we heard a loud boom, there was some like smaller ones, some pops. What was that?
The four smaller pops that you heard were us deploying gas.
Okay.
And
all right.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.